Hello all, it is I, the Deep Diver, and I would like to explore one of my favorite poets, Jose Marti, a Cuban poet and revolutionary, who I admire a lot, greatly admire, and I don't like to break down people's work to the most barest hint, but I think I found the diamond, the gold, and the reason that Marti will stay alive forever through people like me and other people who follow it. So you see, he had a quote, and I put it in my book and cited him, because it wasn't mine. It wasn't my quote. It was his. And it goes like this. Every man should do three things. Plant a tree, write a book, have a child. Do you all know why? I'm going to go into some reasons and benefits I believe in this, because we've lost a lot of that. We've lost a lot of the good qualities of that saying, I think, over the years, over the decades since it's been said. Now let's piece it out. Let's piece out together. Let's see the puzzle, the picture he's trying to form. Planting a tree. That requires a lot of work. I've had several gardens and planted several trees, and it's very hard upkeep. You got to get the land, get the spot. Can't just plant a tree everywhere. And then you put the seed in there. And you water it, you change it out, you move it if things get worse. You focus on this tree. Now, this tree is very useful. It can bear fruit. It can be used for wood, for a house, or firewood. It gives shade when it's hot. It can be a landmark for people, something to huddle around. And you can make a lot of memories it can hold a lot of memories on those branches. And a big problem today is a lot of people don't like planting trees to be under shade that they will not enjoy. I kind of butchered the quote there, but yeah, that's how it is. And having that helps give you a type of legacy of anything, being remembered for at least a few short generations. And you don't have to always think about yourself. The second part is the book. Now, I've written a book. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I also make t-shirts. And when you create something, it's always a risk. It's always a risk. Every time you put anything out, I've learned anything. You just don't know. And writing a book, you got to take a lot of time in learning how to use English or whatever language you're using or interpreting. Got to make sure the grammar, the punctuation, it's formatted correctly. You've got to be interesting. You got to have something new to say or have a new form of it. It depends if you want to sell it or not. I made my books for selling, not some mementos. And a book is a record. It's a legacy. Again, another thing about legacy, another point of it. Because you're sharing, I think writing books is the closest thing you'll ever get to reading people's minds. And that's why I believe reading emphasizes empathy. You have to think about the characters. You have to think about the writing. What put into this? Why did they do this? Like, there's so many questions, so many answers, so many paths from one book of what you put out. Again, it could be anything. Anything you're an expert or have some ideas of, and if people want to read it. For personally, I see homesteading books and materials growing much bigger in the future due to everybody moving out of cities and moving to rural areas, such as I did myself, to get out of the hustle and bustle and the crime. And a book kind of acts like a cornerstone, because that's what I'm doing with my book. My book is the nucleus, so to speak, the core, and I build outwards from that. Okay? I build outwards with shirts, poems, more books, YouTube, creating content. a very fascinating journey, to say the least. Now, the third one I have no experience in. Having a child. A son, daughter. I don't have anything. The closest I have to a child is my dog, Boss. Okay? Closest. And still so far away. And I've noticed a trend of people not wanting children. And I find it very fascinating. Now, there's multiple reasons. Finances being a big one. Can't get housing. Can't trust the experts or authorities out there, brainwashing people, breaking them. They don't want to be part of a system that doesn't care about them. And they don't want to put a child through their life, their problem. Because ultimately, for better or worse, having a child is a selfish decision. You're bringing a life into this world that's your problem. And as I'm learning, and a lot of people are learning, I think, you don't stop being a parent after 18. Because I see a lot of people in my generation buying houses and cars with help from grandparents, parents, cousins, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? A lot of people don't have those options due to the family unit in America and other places being completely and nearly and utterly razed to the ground. And then they put salt, fire, poisons, radiation, all manner of things just to wipe it out because, again, we humans, we work as a unit. We work as a group. I'm just one voice. My hope is to turn my voice into a roar, to a deafening wave throughout my content and my work. And the main idea is not to really trust with your eyes. You see, my book's tagline is, truth hurts, but honesty kills. And that's the problem. Life is very honest. That's why I got into nutrition and health, because if you're not taking care of your health, it will come back to bite you. And sometimes it's not your fault at all. I've known people healthier than me, way healthier. The pinnacle, the peak, did everything right, did every single thing to a T. And they still ended up with a horrible disease or some malady. And that's life. I can't promise you negation. I can help you promote prevention, though. That's my model. I can promote prevention. And I hope that a lot of people through the last couple years take account their health. Health is wealth. It's the only thing really you have. It's one of the few things you have complete control over, okay? And it annoys me that people use the excuse that I'm addicted. Okay. Who isn't? Honestly. You hear about people selling all their worldly possessions, pushing people away, pulling in things they shouldn't for giving up with their desires. And I think that's a big ingredient missing from today's world is desire. Okay? I mean, for people in general. Houses are too expensive. It's hard to start any business or even get a job. What we are taught and told were all lies. That it wasn't this nice little Disney idea. It was actually reality. And people are fed up. People are fed up. Those three things I just listed were things that people did. And I think we're hitting a paradigm shift so massive, so different, so disruptive that we can't fully comprehend. I can't. I'm not technology based. I'm not machine learned. I really don't like technology. You see, my setup's pretty bare bones. And yeah. I just wanted you all to wonder about Jose Marti. Again, this is the end of the video. For any criticism, thank you.